Welcome back for this Monday evening. You're watching Ozarks tonight. Good to have you along as always. I'm David Oliver. You've seen us do some reporting over the last month or so about Missouri taking some new steps to test a backlog of rape and sexual assault kits that have been collected here in our state over the years. Well, the Springfield Police Department has been an instrumental agency as of late in helping to get some of those backlog tests tested. We're joined today by Police Chief Paul Williams, one of our regular contributors and guests here on Ozarks Tonight. Chief, good to see you again.
Thanks for having me back.
We've done some reporting on this. Let's talk about this this general program here. The state got a grant, and we're now taking some action to test some of these collected samples that have been kind of sitting around for many years.
Sure. The backlog of sexual assault kits is something that historically is just built over time for a variety of reasons. You know, not every kit has always been tested. Because the lab couldn't really handle all those, and meeting with prosecutors and detectives and the lab personnel, decisions were made that it wasn't needed for prosecution, for example. So the kits have been sitting there for a long time. So the Attorney General's office applied for a grant from the federal government and got that a couple years ago. It allows for a couple things. One, providing some funding to get those backlog kits tested, and then two, developing an actual tracking system for the future on making sure that everyone knows where those kits are in process. So first thing they did was do an inventory. So I don't know if your viewers remember that, but last year the Attorney General's office conducted that inventory, and there's over 6,000 backlog kits statewide. Sure. So we don't have enough money to do all of those. So they developed a protocol to kind of assess statewide, look at which ones maybe are more of a priority, and then spreading the wealth throughout the state. You don't want to just concentrate it on one agency or one part of the state. So getting everybody to have some impact to that. So about 1,250 kits will be tested
with
this
the grant
year
money we've
with
got
the grant
now.
money. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you all here in Springfield are kind of acting as a hub, if you will, because you're helping to get not just some of your own untested kits, but some of the other untested kits for sheriff's offices, police departments around the region, and then you kind of act as the gatekeeper to send them off. Right? Yeah.
So the protocol was established was you don't want to drive around to 500 different agencies and pick up a kit or two. So the AG's office looked at where these kits were throughout the state, and then selected some agencies were basically volunteering, some larger agencies, that if we would be a repository for smaller agencies to bring their kits in, and then in a day-long event where we collect those in, and the members of the AG's office and our folks collect the kits in from the other agencies, and then package them up, protect the chain of custody and chain of evidence, and then ship them off to the laboratory that's been contracted by the state to do this testing. So we did that here recently, the first one in the state. We got about 100 kits from a variety of agencies around southwest Missouri that were sent off. But let me go back a month before. In December, the AG's office actually said, Springfield, you guys have been like the leader in this initiative and really do things really well. So would you be our test agency to see if this process is going to work? So we had the ability to select 30 of our backlog kits. We had about 236 prior to that. We got to select 30 of our kits outside of the statewide initiative, and package them up, get them shipped off. Everything worked really well. Got them to the lab. They're getting tested now. And so then we served as the first of these statewide hubs to get 100 kits sent off. So they're going to move around the state now, different areas of state, and other agencies are volunteering as well to do that until we hit the 1,250 kits that we can test this year.
I think it's important as well to note for our viewers that when you hear that there are more than 6,000 untested kits in Missouri, that's for a variety of reasons. And you mentioned this to me. In a lot of cases, that's because a suspect was known and then able to prosecute that way, or because a victim decided not to prosecute. So there are reasons why some of these have been untested over the years.
Sure. It was standard police practice throughout the country to work with the prosecutor and the lab personnel on making sure the kits that needed to be tested were tested, and the others were just put on the shelf. As you mentioned, lack of prosecution, lack of victim cooperation, or the fact there wasn't any dispute about what occurred. It was more of a consent issue as opposed to whether some sexual activity occurred. So, and then prioritizing those where there was an unknown suspect or there was some dispute over what occurred or not. Those kits always got tested. Now in Springfield in 2014, we were the first agency in the state to kind of take that to another level and say, we're going to test all of our kits. So since 2014, we've been sending all of ours. That's now a state law that was passed a couple years ago, following on the heels of that, and now all kits that are collected will be submitted. So what we're dealing with is that backlog of those that were collected over the years.
I want to mention, too, that these tests are being conducted at a private lab, and the state decided to do that because it didn't want to overwhelm the Highway Patrol Crime Lab, so the Highway Patrol Crime Labs could keep on doing the work they're already doing. We've got about a minute to got about a minute to go. What is your hope for this? What, as the police chief here in Springfield, as the kind of overseer of gathering some of these untested kits around the region, what do you hope happens?
Sure, the hope is that we will get some positive results from these kits, be able to identify some suspects and some perpetrators of these crimes, bring justice to the victims who've long awaited for that, and identify people that we don't know are out there who committed these crimes. That's the goal of any testing. So the results will be put into a nationwide database. So you know, the possibility of connecting information and evidence we gathered here with potential criminals in other states also is a distinct possibility.
Okay. And we should mention, too, that much like Springfield was the very first department in our state to kind of act as that hub to gather the tests and send them off, Joplin is actually the next location that they're kind of gathering some over there around the 4 states area and kind of putting those at the test site now. So, all right, Police Chief Paul Williams, our guest as always. Thank you for this perspective, and good luck as you guys move forward.
Thanks, sir.
We'll have more Ozarks tonight after this quick break.